Good evening from here. My name is Oge Chukwu. Today, Sunday, the 5th January 2025. Here are some of the IPOB news bits for the week. The indigenous people of Biafra has warned the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu against the plan to establish cattle ranches in the southeast. The IPOB head of Directorate of State, Mazi, sent this warning on Wednesday during his New Year Day national broadcast on Radio Biafra. He warned that IPOB will not tolerate any attempt to destabilize the region under the guise of Fulani ranching, emphasizing that the land of Biafra will resist any attempt for conquest. He pointed that despite IPOB has maintained a neutral stance towards Tinubu's administration since he assumed the office, but he should make no mistake because IPOB movement is not afraid of confrontations as we are born with it. Mazi also emphasized that Biafra land is out of bound for any cattle ranching or settling scheme, either in the form of Ruga. He warned Tinubu to desist from the prodding from the imperial powers to destabilize Biafra land, saying that the Biafra land will consume anyone who comes with an intention to conquer. Mazi went further into different topics and highlights of the New Year message to Biafrans. He pointed that IPOB will marshal out plans that will be executed to preserve and protect our land and our people. He stated that this year 2025, that IPOB movement will strengthen and fortify its internal organs and foundations ahead the tedious task ahead, affirming that the Eastern Security Network (ESN) will assume more strategic duties in Biafra land to ensure the economic and agricultural revolution in Biafra land is sustained. He calls on the youths and parents to be vigilant to ensure that those breeding crimes in our land are backed down, including those into cultism. He calls on our people to return and invest in our land, as the incoming Biafra political system will be uniquely structured and different from any other political system in the world. The IPOB lead counsel, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, has demanded action from the Anambra State Governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo, over the rising incessant government attacks in the state. Barrister Ejiofor's statement came in the wake of a brutal assault on Monday in Ihiala, where 7 people, including security operatives, were killed. Ejiofor described the tragic incident as a stark reminder of the state's vulnerability, describing the gruesome murder as an unspeakable atrocities. In an emotional reaction, Ejiofor expressed his deep grief and outrage over the killings, stating that watching the clips bleeds his heart. He urged Soludo to shift his focus from media narratives to directly confront the real perpetrators of these crimes, who he described as monsters in human form that thrives on the bloodshed of the innocents. Ejiofor called for decisive and collective action against the assailants, stressing that the weakened state security apparatus could no longer bear the burden alone. He urged every able-bodied citizen of Anambra to rise up and join forces to eradicate the criminals who exploit every opportunity to terrorize the communities before retreating into their hidings. Barrister Ejiofor concluded, saying that our resolve must be unwavering, as it is unacceptable to tolerate political compromises that endanger our people's lives. The Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been named among the top list of the world's most corrupt and ruthless leaders. The infamous award came after a group called the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, OCCRP, called for the citizens worldwide to nominate individuals worthy of taking the spotlight for their roles in advancing criminal activities while aggravating poverty. The group, which coordinates a network of investigative journalists and activists around the world, announced the Kenyan President William Ruto as the world's most corrupt leader, followed by the former Indonesian President Joko Widodo, while the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu came third on the list. The OCCRP stated that the judges at the participation acknowledged the importance of public interest and outrage at corruption. Tinubu was said to be at the top of the list for his role in entrenching a regime of corruption in Nigeria, starting from his regime as the former governor of Lagos State for 8 years, following his assumption as the Nigerian president in May 2023. IPOB has denied knowledge of any agreement entered by Kanu's siblings with Seyi Tinubu before 2023 election. Investigations conducted by the Family Writers Press International, a part of IPOB media writers, over the public statement made through Prince Emmanuel Kanu, lamenting that Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has failed to uphold his own end of deal reached with the son Seyi Tinubu and members of Kanu's family. According to Vanguard newspapers, the agreement entailed that the IPOB movement would maintain neutrality in the 2023 presidential election and not issue any civil disobedient directive against the election in the southeast, while President Tinubu will release the incarcerated IPOB leader after his victory in 2023. Family Writers Press International, in their investigations, reached out to some members of the IPOB Directorate of State (DOS) on the issue, which one senior official not only denied knowledge of such development, but also maintained that the IPOB leadership has never and will never send any member of the Kanu's family as a delegate or as an emissary on any official duty, as they are not principal officers of the IPOB movement. According to Family Writers, another IPOB senior official stated that the decision for IPOB neutrality in the 2023 presidential elections were influenced by varieties of reasons, ranging from the concerned effort to dispel the violent plan of the agents provocateurs who were banking on using the name of IPOB ESN to destabilize the elections and pin the crime on the movement, and also to demonstrate to Ndigbo, who were keen with P2B's candidacy under Nigerian electoral and judicial system, which were already configured against them, and as such, IPOB maintained neutrality to let Ndigbo understand these lessons. So the senior official urged the public to disregard such fake news linking IPOB to any deal, as it has nothing to do with IPOB, and even Tinubu and his son knew it. It had no substance, hence IPOB did not commit to it. News from the international. China achieves breakthrough in satellite laser communication, paving the way for 6G. Another news from China. New respiratory virus in China triggers global fears of COVID-19 like lockdown. From Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast announces French troops to leave the country after decades of long military presence. From Australia. Australia issues strong travel advice against visiting Nigeria. That's the news beat for the week. Thanks for listening.
There comes a time, the whole wide world will welcome the rising sun. Here comes the time, for everyone to see that what will be, will be. This is the time, for you and I to stand together as one. Yeah. They will know, the sun is rising, from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We shining so bright all over the world. Yeah, the sun, we are rising. We spent our lives in pain and misery, never gonna trade our freedom with any mystery. It's affecting our soul and it's killing us slow. With what we've been through, we are far from being good, but we are blessed by Chukwu. Never give up. We're never gonna give up. There'll be light in the end of a tunnel. It will shine so bright all the time. The whole wide world will embrace us. Nobody can stop us, nobody can cage us, nobody can stand us, yeah. They will know, the sun is rising, from east to west, from north to south. Can't you see the sun is rising? Oh, you wave your flag and be proud of who you are, because the sun is rising. We're shining so bright all over the world. We are the sun, we are rising. The windows and curtains, green lights be everything. When I think about how blessed we are, goosebumps all over my body. Sunrise to the clock strike, black strands crossing grey stripes. Clashes upon clashes, many lives turn to ashes. When I ponder and reminisce, the actions I see malice. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. Blood on the ground, this is how we fly. Our beautiful flag, all around the world. We go carry the cross together. We walk through to Zion. We stumble, we rise. How the victory